Evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota to Boyle here over the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
53. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. General West.
53.
5.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now he's flushed out, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
60 or. Man, I got you. Hey, Orbit, look at me. Zipper. 24 is the mic. Watch the run.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are on the board here. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're taking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota to throw it. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, They just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
A pass there complete to Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
Hey, check. 3 down. Ready? 15 line. 15 line. I got you. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber. Hey, box drop.
Second and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play. Mariota to Davis. 53 yards.
First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you.
The carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Well, Mariota got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Working out of the gun, Mariota, and caught by Henry. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
90 Wolves. Hey, let's go. 80 Watkins. Yo, 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 go, go. Hey, exit. Recon, 132 fighter. 41 Mike, right here. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here we go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 50 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. Topper, Topper. Lock to these up. Check 9, check 9. Check 50, check 50. Hey, lock it. Go, go. Hey, Jet. Big rip, big rip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On the set. 53 is the mic. And we're pretty huge draw quarters. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, 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 hey. Like.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hayden Hurst. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Ready? 53, check 53. So don't say nothing. 5.
Now back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Lee, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. The 20. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch up, switch up.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster? The pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So I don't know if he was here to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground. He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 2. Being chased out left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Single. Watch your
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
I gotta see this play, bro. What a shit. Yo, did he torch? What the fucking play, bro? Exception by Vaccaro. There's no replay for it. Just swore he torched fucking Omar on that play, though. Bad times. God, when he pressed his corners, I thought he went to man. I saw the linebacker come and jet to this running back. I'm like, okay, it's definitely man. Oh, I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just go ahead and throw this damn halfback route once he passes him. That field. Nope, it's zone. Had to check now right there. Damn. Played myself. I can't see this one either. That's so whack. That's what I'm doing. Hurt was done right here, bro. Chuck this boy up, though. YOLO this motherfucker. Look at my click on user. This is why I don't click on, bro. This is why I do not click on, son. Like, that's why how is this not a touchdown? Look at his left foot. Look at his left foot, bro. This game. This game. A little posty post. Nice little pin concept we got there, buddy. Nice. Right there in the zone, too. That a little flat. Second release. Oh, we ran a wheel route. Number 2 ran a wheel. 10, right here. Number 2 receiver. We ran a wheel route. Interesting. This touchdown. Yo, why is 27 turned around, bro? Like, what in the hell? That's why that shit was a touchdown. Damn, DB's turned around at the line of scrimmage, man. That shit's wild, bro. Just step up into the pocket. Lane Johnson is a fucking tank. Shit, Lane Johnson. Even though your feet are disappearing into the fucking grass. Look at this shit. Look at his feet, bro. Man's foot is under the grass. That shit's crazy, bro. I don't know how a drag route gets bumped twice. Bumped off the line, bumped by the linebacker, bumped again. That's why the timing's off. Like, that drag's supposed to be past that little hitch route. In any case, it holds the guy down so I can throw the dude behind it. Which is his zone. Get much more wide open than that. Something for 50. Just a cover 3 buster right here, right down the seam. Deep middle guy. Look how far he is to the right. Like, he's on the right numbers. No way I don't throw up the seam here. Let's joint down the seam to the left. Oh, yeah, the touchdown. I don't know how. Who's 21? Bro, Malcolm Butler caught you, bro. Like, it's trash. It's trash, indeed. Fumble recovered by Gilly the Kid. Trying out this little auto motion blitz out of the 245 double A gap. I mean, technically he got free, but he went straight for the quarterback instead of going for the running back. It's a sack. In any case, our user's there. I take the ball away. Gets away. Gets away from that too, then bang! Yo, 42 is that guy, man. Who's that guy? Okay, right out. Get that turnover and then we give another 20-yard touchdown. What's this here? 3 again. And up the seam and cover 3. Back of the end zone. Back 5, baby. Aye. That's a dime. That's a dime, bro. A toe drag swag right there, too. Not bad at all. Right, Matthew with a pick. Is this a user? It is. Right under it. This is when we mess around with that little the safety roll. If he comes down, I can just drop off that in on this side or the outside linebacker. Drop off the left outside linebacker and then just user. If he's gonna come around that left edge like that, the left tackle is gonna take the outside linebacker every time. It's essentially an overload. You know what I mean? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and then, damn it, 6. It's a 7-man front, but if they're only blocking 6, it's like, say if somebody only blocks a halfback or whatever, you essentially get that guy to come free off the edge. It doesn't take a really good angle, though, to be honest. It is what it is. I'll take that, man. It's a pressure look, you know what I mean? It's a pressure look. That was good. 3. Oh, man. Get a halfback wide open. Look at the drag wide open. Tried to throw up the seam. The timing was just off. I like it. Should have thrown the 23 as soon as I saw the man coverage. Or just drag right here, either one. But I think it was 3rd and 3. I could have took it. The sack here. Coming around the edge. We sent the house. Yeah, we did. Sent the house here. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He didn't leave any ball. He left somebody in the block, but he was on a check and release. His check is the Mike. Mike or the Will. He's not checking as Sam. Right around that edge. Bang. All right. Return by June for 45 yards. Hey, I didn't realize I had a good punt return out of here. Oh, yep, there we go. He was just diving, I think he was just trying to give up there. Like, it's kind of sad. Like he texted me in the fucking first half and was like, well, first quarter was like, well, GG. Like, what, bro? It's 8-7. What the fuck? Never understand that shit, man. Try to hit a double move right here on a sluggo. Left, bang, bang. Doesn't have the route running to get separation, apparently. And plus, it was a man, so. Zone, just dump it down to a little zone buster. Sit route. Here, June for 15 yards. He's going to be coming from the right. So, out route. Well, big route right here. I don't even know what routes these dudes are running. Like, look at 14 over there. What kind of route is this, bro? What is this? What is this? No idea what that is, man. We're running a hurry up right here to get the defense on the field. Over there. Look at 14. Look at this glitchy shit right here, man. That's so corny, yo. I mean, I'm glad he blocked him, but crazy. I hate to see it, man. Hate to see it, bro. It's a field goal there. We're sacked. 9-yard completion to the halfback here. Well, I had the tight end. Like right here, I had the tight end open. Look at that. Look at the space that's between them two. I had it there. I was just dumping it out to the halfback. I gotta miss some yards. I trust my reads, man. And Sutton. This man, like, look at the tight end come butt naked. Watch this. Nobody's on it. Like, the guy's covering the halfback, but he's beat. Because I'm so used to fucking playing against zone. This is wild. Other tight end, completely covered. We got to clear out. That's our read against zone. We didn't even read the man coverage alert in this play. Like, crazy. Like that though. 8 sack for 6-yard loss. Single high again. I don't know why his single high is not even running him in the middle of the field. Actually covered 2 right here. A nice little switch up, which is probably why I took the sack, because I was looking for a cover 3 read. Not even taking a check down. Look at those 2 over there. Oh boy. Like the second guy out. That's an easy completion. I think this was a corner strike, and I actually put number 2 on a in route and wheeled the halfback. Big route from the circle. The number 1 receiver. Yeah, this did not run on that one. That reads. I'm gonna pick 6 here. Get the ball back and throw another interception here. The 57-yarder is recognizing the cover 4 look, and I was like, oh, why not? You know, I just threw 2 picks. Why not try to recuperate some of these stats? And that's one. And as the cover 4 took advantage of it. There it is. Cover 4 side is going to be on the left. Oh. Does it? See safeties at the snap. In any case, that safety has no work, so he literally just lets that guy go right past his zone. Big post, so that works. The post does not bring. It looks like just two streaks running down the field for about 30 yards, almost 20 yards. What are we at, the 43-yard line? Yes, from the 43. Let's see where this guy breaks. We got the 45. Let's just call this 5 yards here. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's at 20 yards. That's why that big post is there. For the score. I actually was just hitting buttons here, trying to get the extra point, and actually called a 2-point conversion. I was like, oh, fuck it. If the computer called for it, why not? Just go ahead and chuck it up. Chuck it up. That's it, man. Little piece of boogers and all.